Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. We're going to start off with drawing out a few cards from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested in a personal reading, everything you need to know is in the description box below. Before I get your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. This is interesting. We have the Tower in reverse. It says resistance, fear, soul search, impending honesty. Or no, it says pending honesty, but I just felt that as impending doom. But when I say impending doom, this, whatever this quote doom is, it's definitely something that you can handle and can navigate. I just feel like there is a very unstable situation, and the best way to make it more stable, or to find something that is more stable, is to incorporate honesty into the conversation, is how I feel like I want to say that. If you feel like you're having conversations, make sure that honesty is priority. Make sure that the person that you're speaking to knows that honesty is priority for you. And if it's easier for you to call out sneaky people, trust yourself as well. I just saw 222 because right now, like, your balance, your peace, and your stability are on the line. I just saw 234. I'm gonna get a drink of water real quick. There could be something significant here about coffee, or like a coffee shop, or maybe you're having a conversation with someone in a coffee shop, or over coffee or something. I'm just, the imagery that I'm seeing is more of like a teacup mug, I think, because it's on this cup that I got water out of. With me really trying to clear my throat right now, I mean, it's your throat chakra. That's confirmation that that is an important chakra that you need to focus on, especially because I just saw 333. You really need to allow yourself to speak, to express, to make how you feel and what you think known. I saw 345. You're being encouraged to be more honest about your thoughts and feelings and what you're passionate about for a reason. If you want to attract honest and ultimately stable opportunities, you first have to create your own inner emotional stability with honesty. It's telling yourself lies and being stubborn is what keeps you stuck and in pain. And it's important to know that, because you don't deserve to feel stuck or be in pain. I just think the universe is reminding you that there is a way out of this situation. There is always a way out, as long as you're willing to find it in good faith. I saw 432. Again, really, really trust that everything is happening for a reason. If you're experiencing a lot of anxiety, this is a really good opportunity for you to learn how to be the calm within the storm. But also remember that not all fears are going to actually materialize. There's an importance here to really stay present and don't worry about outcomes that have not manifested or happened yet. You can think about it and consider it when you make decisions and stuff like that, but don't let fear have too much weight in your life. You can and you will, if you allow yourself, build a healthy relationship with your fears that make you feel empowered rather than trapped. And I just got reminded of this song Shadow by Livingston. So I really feel like there's something significant here about taking a deeper look, an unconditional, compassionate, deeper look at your shadow self, the side of yourself that you don't let yourself see and explore. I just saw 555. So absolutely changes. I mean, not only do I feel like you need to build a better relationship with your fears, but also with the idea of change. We are adaptable, and if we allow ourselves, we can teach ourselves to be more realistic about life. If something, I totally lost my thoughts. There's definitely a lot going on in this energy. I just got chaos, and there's symbolism with a tornado. For me, it's like this is telling me that the situation that you're in, yes, it is destructive, but there is also something really beautiful and hard to look away from about this situation. I just got a vision of the Judgment card. It's called the Call in the Magical Dogs Tarot. Dog energy might be significant for you, but judgment. There's a judgment call here. And the best way to call for the right judgment is to be honest with yourself. Especially because I just saw the Seven of Swords out of the corner of my eye, and I just looked at the card because I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. It says, literally, quote, sneaky behavior, secretive, contemplating, analyzing, creative solution, solving answers, and truth. Like I said, there could definitely be someone here who is being sneaky that you need to trust yourself with. And actually, there's a lot of green going on with these cards. I don't know if I should take this Seven of Swords or not. We have, oh my gosh, actually, I think I am gonna take it because the Tower has the number 16, and that comes down to a 7, and we have the Seven of Swords. I feel very, very strongly here that you're really being called to look inward for your answers right now. There is a way out, but it's not outside of yourself. I think the way out of this difficult and scary situation is something. My mind went blank again. Maybe that's something that the universe and your spirit guides want you to discover for yourself. So there's more encouragement here. I just got the energy of the Hermit to spend a lot of time reflecting and just genuinely, truly trying to understand what you need to do to align yourself with something more stable, with something that you actually deserve. And I feel attracted to the light here, which makes sense. Moths are attracted to the light too, and moths are a symbol of change and transformation as well. But yeah, I feel attracted to the moon here and the light coming off of this tower. Rapunzel could be significant for someone, you might be able to relate with that character or a character from the movie. I would think the main character. There could be something significant here about Disney in general. Maybe like a Disney movie here that where you resonate with the main character. Maybe watching that movie, if you know what I'm talking about, it might help. I just realized too, this says chaos. So remember, with that, I just saw 122, so remember that change starts with you. The reason why I say like learning to be the calm within the storm is because you're manifesting chaos because of your internal chaos. And once you make your inner world more peaceful and serene, your external world will undergo the same transformation. Because you are a source. We're always manifesting. We always have the power to create. We just need to learn to be aware of it and how to use it. So that way, we all feel heard. I really feel encouraged to tell you to follow the light. And the darker your situation, the easier it is that it's going to be to see that light if you allow yourself. I just saw 1122, if that's a significant number combination for someone. But yeah, there's, especially like talking about Rapunzel and like how she was like stuck or trapped up in the tower. Someone here could definitely feel stuck and feel trapped. And with that, I want to say, even though you could, how do I put this? Even though you may feel like you're stuck, remember that you are also still. I feel like you're being called to really, really, really slow down for a reason. And remember that you are not alone. There may be people that you live with that will understand you or not, but there are people somewhere on this planet that do understand you, especially when it comes like down to an emotional level, because even though we can't fully understand our own, like somebody else's own experience, because it's not our own experience, we can definitely sense and feel the emotion. Because even though I've never lost someone or had to imagine something like that, I know what grief feels like, and there's just something here about empathy too. You could be an empathetic person, and you deserve to be surrounded by empathetic people. There's something significant here about your light. The more you let it shine, the more you will attract others like moths. You just need to allow your light to shine, is what I'm really feeling. For your last card, we have the Devil in reverse. This is very telling. It says self-sabotage, confront fears, level head, bravery, and release. And the Devil is actually the number 15. With the number 6, there's confirmation there that, especially with self-destruction on this card, you need to prioritize self-love and making sure that you are making decisions out of self-love and integrity. Maybe there's some way here that you really need to hold yourself more accountable, but also don't be hard on yourself about, because change takes time. Breaking habits take time. Finding courage takes time. I just think you need to learn how to stop viewing time as the enemy and ultimately the universe. That Hermit energy is very, very strong here, and with 2 other major arcanas, you're definitely going through something powerful and potentially transformative. And if you allow the change to happen, if you allow the change in, yeah, it's gonna be scary because there's the unknown, the uncertainty, but everything works itself out. Especially if you are an honest person. Not because people will favor you for being honest, but because the universe sees everything. That's why it's very important to be aware of how you're showing up in the world and how you're showing up for yourself. There is a huge opportunity here to be liberated, to feel free and unbound by that mental prison that you keep yourself locked up in. I just saw 555. You can change things. You just have to remember that change starts with you. That's why you're being encouraged to express yourself freely, because that's where freedom starts, I feel like. At least when it comes to healing, that's what I've learned on my own journey. But I'm going to wrap up this reading by getting out a card from this box. These are just cards I've made myself, if you didn't already know. It says, trust yourself. Believe that you have the power to create your life and feed your soul. That's the thing, like, you gotta ask yourself, who am I working for? To put it, you know, I don't believe, like, I'm not Christian or anything, but the best way that I can put it is, like, are you working for the devil? Or are you working for God? And this has nothing to do with what you believe in. It's another way of saying, are you working for the greater good? Or are you working for more selfish and destructive causes? Are you working for the universe? Or are you working for yourself only? You're allowed to choose yourself. That's what the universe wants you to do. But you have to learn to compromise with the universe, to communicate with it. Because as you learn to trust yourself and have more faith, the universe along the way is going to make that easier. You just need to allow yourself to be free, to make the decisions. And I just realized, actually, there's more green going on, and honestly the blue feels like it's kind of linked to the tower here. Remember that things have to be taken apart before they can be put back together again. This puzzle, like, I'm getting this symbolism. There's this puzzle that someone put together and they did it completely wrong, and that's why you can't see the bigger picture. But now it's time to take the puzzle apart, put it back together the right way, so that way you can see the bigger picture. And I think this is really about seeing the bigger picture in your own life and getting all of the puzzle pieces, understanding all aspects of what's going on. Like I said, that Hermit energy is coming through very, very strong. And with the number 9 linked to that card, well, I just felt something here about finality. And I forgot what I was going to say. I guess that's all I was supposed to say. But yeah, that will be the end of your reading. I really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button, show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating it through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.